Yes, it's your girl, Rock Famous Star. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this quick because I have a paper to write and I'm like nowhere near done. All right, so this is episode 23 of Big Brother. Um, Last episode, I'm still not happy with this, but the house guests were laughing at Michelle crying and the whole Victor speech and all that. I mean, it wasn't everybody, but it was a lot of people like Paul, Corey, Polly, Victor, of course. You know, that's like half the house right there. Nicole, I think honestly didn't know what to do. Zakia wasn't gonna laugh. You know, it was just like Zakia was getting nominated, so of course she's not gonna laugh. But I don't know. And supposedly Victor meant it to be funny, but just because you didn't take your eviction, harshly doesn't mean someone else will. Um, or won't either. All right. So they're talking in the safari room, and Michelle, she's like, I wasn't even the one that put him on the block and evicted him. And Polly's sitting right there. I'm like, girl, that was not the time. I'm thinking like that was not the time. That's a good point. That's a good point you should have brought to Victor before nominations and said, hey, I know that you may be working with Polly, but you need to remember this. Yeah, I was one of the people to evict you. I was one of 9. Like, come on. Um, but we were in an alliance. Polly wanted you gone. Therefore, you left. Polly backdoored you. Not me. Polly told us he wanted you gone, so we did it. Like, I feel like she could have came at this with a whole different angle, and maybe had a chance to be up there with Polly instead of Zakia. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she talked to Victor. I don't know. I just don't know. So basically Polly runs the house and doesn't like that Michelle said that. And before he wanted Zakia gone, and now Big Meat is gonna have to go. And then during the whole time when she was like, I wasn't even the one that put him on the block and evicted him. Polly's like playing with these beads, like, you know. So after he leaves, or after she leaves, he basically is like, yeah, she's gotta go, blah blah blah. So, and I have a feeling that whatever Polly's been saying has gone, even though people have wanted to go a different way. Whatever, like people just don't argue. I mean, they don't argue with. I mean, they maybe do a little bit, but I guess they're threatened by him. They really need to get him out in the double. Like whoever gets him out has my vote. I know I said that I don't have a vote, but that would be what I would say to if I was Michelle. Y'all about to evict me? Think about this. Whoever gets Polly out gets my vote. And you're still at the end, you get my vote. Say someone else gets Polly out and whoever they vote for, I'm voting for too. So think about that. Polly said before the veto competition, before anything, Polly said he asked Zakia, or he told Zakia, if he picks her, that he would take her down if he won. And we know that Polly has he has a 50-50 chance of winning, but everyone else's chance is like 10-90. Like his chances of winning are way bigger than anyone else. And Zakia says she smells BS, but do we really think she does? Z thinks that she can use what Michelle's saying because Michelle's like kind of trash talking Polly. She thinks that she can use what Michelle's saying about Polly to her advantage by basically running and telling him. She asked Polly, did she asked Polly like basically seeing if he'll come clean about his involvement in putting her and Zakia up. And he denies it, and basically is like, she's gotta go, she's going home, blah blah blah. Um, I don't know. I'm not feeling Paulie anymore. I don't think I was ever really feeling him. He's too like the Califuries. We got to do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, like, I'm just like, if I was in the house, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I hate people like that. But y'all probably hate me too, so whatever. Um, not hate me now, but you'd hate me in. Well, no, I don't think you'd hate me in the house. I think I'd be like how I am right now. And I'm not dumb, so whatever. Let's see. All right, so they have PP talk. Stupid. Paul wants Sakia out, and Paulie wants Michelle out, and they're like butting heads. They're not just like, oh yeah, they have strong personalities, and they're not just agreeing with whatever the other person says. They see their points, but they still want what they want. Paul, I really think since Paulie gets what he wants, um, that Michelle will go. Um, so Paulie and James talk, and the whole time, when they were talking, all of a sudden, like, James is Paulie's boy. When has James ever been Paulie's boy? Like, Paulie keeps saying we, like, okay, we will do this, and James is like, okay, it's my power. Because at the end of the day, they can talk about it all they want, and it can be a collab decision. But at the end of the day, James is going to stand up and say, well, I don't know if he's going to do it in front of everybody. I don't know how that's going to work. But at the end of the day, James is going to be the one that gets the fallback on it. So, James is saying, like, I guess he's listening, but at the end of the day, he has to do what's best for his game, not Polly's, because he got the power. So this veto, I like this veto competition, but I also hate it. Hide and go veto, where they have the little veto cards, and they have to hide them around the house, and they get turns taken to find them, and each player has a veto with their name on the inside. And this destroys the house. Like, this would piss me off. I'd be like, don't touch my stuff. I'll help you clean all the rest of the stuff, but do not touch my stuff. Like, leave it there. It's all folded nice. It's all together. Oh, piss me off. And then James gets in there, and he is just doing unnecessary things, like going through eggs and like, just flipping stuff, taking clothes out of the drawers. Like, I mean, I understand you need to be fast with it, but he was being like reckless. I forgot to say the players. Obviously James. Victor meets Z. Nicole got picked. James got picked. And then Zakia pulled house guest choice. I'm thinking, pick somebody who's not a good player. Natalie. Pick Natalie. Or even Corey. Corey's not smart, but I wouldn't pick Corey. I would pick Natalie at this point. Does she pick Natalie? No. She picks Polly like an idiot. So it ended up Polly winning, and he had a good hiding spot. Like, they need to realize that he is smart, and he is going to win this game, unlike his brother did back in season 16. He's going to win this game if they're going to let him. They're just going to. But I don't know. Polly tells Zakia he may not use it, even though he said she would, or he said he would. Since he may not use it because he doesn't feel like she is in danger, because of his power of persuasion. Polly plants more seeds of doubt with James, and to use his power on Paul, since Paul will vote out Zakia. And James is just like, I'm going to do what's best for me, not what's best for Polly, excuse me. And yeah, so Pauly ends up not using the veto. Yay. I don't know. I really want I like Sakia, but she is a follower, and I'm not a fan of just followers in the house. She's not a game changer. She just happened to be in the room when this happened, when the original alliance happened, and they kind of held on to her. But I'm a fan of Meech. I feel like, she won that little competition a few weeks ago, and she tries. She puts a lot of effort. It's one of my vocabulary words this week for my class. But anyways, yeah, I like her a lot better, and I feel like she is gonna have the balls to nominate Pauly and get him out, or at least backdoor him, or try, or she's gonna get out a big threat. So that is my 2 cents on episode 23, and sorry I am swinging my neck, but that wraps it up for episode 23, and you're welcome. Bye!